Hello, this is Drake of Flame 67 with another episode of Let's Play Tales of Symphonia Minimum Battles. Last time we went to the Iselia human ranch, and temporarily got Kratos back. Though I did not take him to the battle with Forcestus because Zelos at this point knows quite a few more techs. Though we've had to come back to Iselia, and there seems to be a bit of a ruckus in town. Of course, last time we were here, Lloyd and Genis were banished, and now they're back in the village without any kind of consent, so, of course there'd be some kind of, issue with that. Let's see what, the people of Iselia have to say about us coming back. This is an outrage. Those who were banished returning without permission. The Chosen failed atrociously. It's the end of the world. Well, he certainly hasn't changed. And on top of all that, people we thought were elves were actually half-elves. I bet you were the ones that led the Desians here to attack the village. What did you say? Mayor, he's only a child. Doesn't matter if he's a child, he's a half-elf. I've heard enough from you, now listen. It's true that the professor and Genis are half-elves, but so what? There are good half-elves just as there are bad humans. What does a kid know? You were raised by a dwarf. It's no wonder you caused the Chosen to fail their journey. And you even brought a bunch of dirty prisoners back here. It's intolerable how much pain you've caused the good humans of this village. What? That's enough. You're just complaining about everything. Does any part of you besides your mouth even work? Chocolat. Yeah, you tell him. I've had all I can handle of this chump. You criticize and attack people for their birth and upbringing, things they cannot change. It is you who are not human. What? We have an arrangement with the Desians. I have a duty to protect this village, isn't that right? Say something! Genis is the smartest person in this village. He even knows factorizations that you don't know. The professor is scary when she's angry, but when I know the answer, she's happy too. Lloyd isn't any good at school, but he's the strongest in the village. He saved me when I was attacked by monsters. Colette, she's always falling down and stuff, but she never cries. She doesn't cry even when it hurts. Colette has really grown up. Everyone. Rain? Shut up. You children, go away. Those children understand the truth much better than you. Who do you think you are? It's not just you. Everyone shoved all the responsibility on the Chosen and Lloyd and the others. What have you done? You haven't done anything. We are powerless. Yes, but even powerless, we can still aid the Chosen and her companions when they return exhausted to this village. Mayor, your words are so shallow that even a child can see through them. You say you are powerless and force everything onto the Chosen. But when push comes to shove, you turn and blame her? That's just too much. Forcestus is dead. There are no more restrictions upon this village. We will take in the Chosen and her companions and the people from the ranch. And Mayor, we're not going to let you say a word about it. Yeah. Everyone, are you sure? I'm a half-elf, remember? But you were raised in this village. And Lloyd is like a member of this village too. Thank you, everyone. You saved me, and yet I couldn't bring myself to accept it. I heard at the ranch about how you were kind to Grandma. Thank you. Thank you, Chocolat. I'll always remember Marble for the rest of my life. And that was a long time coming. It's actually been a long time since I've recorded anything else from this playthrough, but yeah, even if it wasn't this stuff with the mayor and Chocolat and Marble coming back to Iselia, yeah, there is a lot of stuff that's revisited at the very start of Disc 2, what would be the start of Disc 2 in the GameCube version, that is just not touched on for a long time. Anyway, we need to go back to Genis' house, because that's where Rain is. Professor, what is it? No, it's nothing, just... No, never mind. Perhaps this village has some hope left for it after all. I was really looking forward to you chewing out the mayor. I'm not stupid enough to waste my time lecturing pigs. Well, my apologies. Small first step.
よかったな、ジーニアス。村のみんなに理解してもらえて。
でも村長は
ああいうバカはほっとけって。
頭の固い人はどこにだっているわ。少しずつ私たちが周りを変えていくしかないのよ。
じゃあイセリアは小さな第一歩ってとこだな。
私にとっては大きな前進よ。
え、なんて言ったの？
なんでもないわ。
Chocolat, are you alright now? Yes, I think. I'm sorry for making everyone worry. I have accepted a request from Phaedra of rank to escort the Chosen to your father's house. To Dad's house? Why? Grandmother said that dwarves know the most about Crucius crystals. I see. Yeah, I probably do. Then I'll go with you. I should visit Dad every once in a while. Yes, you do that. After I deliver the Chosen, I will return to Crucius. But what about Sheena? I requested a message be sent. She should rejoin you soon. Gotcha. Let's go back to Dad's place.
ホシテスってやつは五星人の連中の中でもちょっと雰囲気が違ってたな。
あれは過去にテセアラで起こったハーフエルフの虐殺事件の際、死亡者の人間を一人残らず殲滅したディザイアンの英雄だ。
英雄。
指導精神にあふれ、同志には優しく、敵には鬼人のごとく大したという。
人から見ればとんでもない悪党なのに、ハーフエルフから見ればまさに英雄なんだな。
そうだ。だから戦いは悲しい。勝つということは相手の犠牲と憎しみを生むことだ。
お互いを認め合える世界にホシテスが生まれていたら、もしかしたら俺たち分かり合えてたかもしれないんだな。
あるいはそうかもしれぬ。
ロイドじゃねえか。
親父、元気か？地震の影響はないか？
この辺りは硬い岩盤の上だからな。みんなピンピンしてるわい。
大工殿、村のマナの血族より依頼を受けてきた。コレットを見てほしいそうだ。
いくらエクスフィアの進化系だとか言われても、クルシスの奇跡のことはさっぱりだ。そのテセアラとかいうところのドワーフに尋ねた方がいいかもしれねえな。
そっか、親父でもわからねえか。
役に立てなくて、せめて今日はゆっくりしていくといい。
私は失礼する。おう。
待てよ。本当にクルシスへ帰るのか？
私はクルシスの天使だ。
だったらなんでユグドラシルの命令通り大いなる実りの暴走を放置しなかったんだ？
私には私の考えがある。それだけだ。結果としてマーテルは失われなかった。これはユグドラシルの望みにかなっている。
あんたはやっぱり敵なのか？
ロイド、
なんだ？
巫女を救いたければ古代カーラーン大戦の資料を調べるといい。ユーマシコでのユニコーンの言葉を思い出せ。
待てよ、あんた人間なんだろ？どうしてクルシスにいるんだ？クラトスは何を考えてるんだ？
今出てったのはクラトスじゃないのかい？
シーナ。ああ、クルシスへ帰っていった。
そうか、やっぱり敵なんだね。
そうだな。それよりお疲れ様。
おい、あんたもね。よかったよ、大樹の暴走が収まって。
So, this particular moment at Dirk's house, this will let you know, aside from Kratos and Sheena, it'll let you know exactly what order every character is. Because every character except for Kratos and Sheena are placed in a certain part of Dirk's house. I think the way it is the person looking out the first floor window inside Dirk's house is last place, which is Presea. The next highest, or the second lowest, is the one near the laundry, which is Zelos. The third lowest is the one near Noah's stable, which is Rain. Then it's the one near Anna's grave, which is Genis. Then the number 2 is the person in Lloyd's room, which is Chocolat. And number 1 is the person on the terrace, which of course is Regal. Of course, Sheena and Kratos could be anywhere in that list, though I know for sure that Regal's my number 1. Anyway, the important thing is talking to the characters at this point doesn't actually increase affection, but the character that is number 1 will have a longer conversation, and their theme music will be inserted into that conversation. If Kratos or Sheena were my number 1, they would have had an extended conversation, and they did not. So I know for sure that Regal is my number 1. That is how you can actually determine at this particular point in the game, this is how you determine who is your number one affection character, comparing to Kratos. Because if Kratos is your number one, he will have an extended conversation. If not, then the person on the terrace or Sheena will. Anyway, let's talk to everyone in that order. And I think I'm going to change... No. I want to change the voices to English.
This area resembles Ozette.
Yeah, this entire area is surrounded by a forest.
Lloyd, I heard about Chocolat.
And about Marble?
Yes, and other things as well. Were you hurt by Chocolat's hatred towards you?
Well, yeah. It's definitely painful when someone hates you. Even if I deserved it.
I see.
But I'm going to do everything I can to make up for it. Even if I don't ever make up for it completely.
Even if she never forgives you?
Whether or not you're forgiven isn't important. It's the effort that matters. At least, that's what I think.
I bet you lived a crappy, hard life so far, huh?
Gee, you sure know how to cheer someone up, don't you?
Well, don't worry about it too much. So now what? Aren't you at your wit's end right about now?
Why do you say that?
The giant tree, which we thought was all good, goes nuts. Our cute little Colette comes down with some funky cold. It's just human nature to start getting tired of it all.
I'm never gonna give up. If I quit, I'll never be able to face all the people who've suffered because of what I've done. So I'm gonna fight to the very end. I can't give up.
Hot-headed and stubborn as hell. Well, but I guess that's what I dig about you.
The problem is what to do now. We need to know how the two worlds were forced apart before we can figure out a way to save them.
How the worlds were forced apart. I wonder about that too, but I also want to know why Yggdrasil split the world in two.
Don't you think it was to protect the Great Seed? To protect Martel?
But because the worlds were pulled apart, that phase thing got shifted. And the Great Seed became unstable, right? And that's not really protecting her. That's more like putting her in danger.
Lloyd, you manage to say something intelligent every now and then. You're absolutely right.
Every now and then? Jeez, that's harsh.
The who, why, and how. That's what we need to know.
Right now, all we know is who.
Lloyd, I feel like I'm starting to hate humans more and more.
I'm sorry, Genis.
You don't have to apologize, Lloyd. I like you, as well as the people of Iselia. It's just that when I think about how there are lots of people who think just like the mayor...
I remember a lesson where the professor said that words exist in order for people to understand one another.
What do you do about people who don't want to understand?
Genis.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. Don't worry about it. Lloyd, I'm sorry. I'm being a burden to you again, aren't I?
What are you talking about? You're the one that's suffering. Stop apologizing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna save you, so just hang in there for a little while longer.
Thank you, Lloyd.
This whole time, Colette hid her suffering deep in her heart, and always kept a smile on her face.
Yeah, and once again, I failed to notice.
She is a courageous girl, It takes tremendous strength to smile no matter how dire the situation.
Colette hides her suffering too much. It's okay for her to let her true feelings show.
She knows the power that words possess.
Power of words?
Your will manifests itself in the words you speak. Whether they be curses or words of joy, the soul of those words yields power.
I get it. Okay, and I'm gonna say it out loud right now. I will save Colette in both worlds.
Your words possess an overwhelmingly powerful will, always honest and earnest.
Yeah, so if Regal was not my number one, this part of the scene would not play out. Instead, whoever would be my number one would be getting an extended cutscene instead.
You think? Thanks.
You are crude and unrefined, lacking in manners. The words that leave your mouth are blatantly rude at times. But they always speak the truth.
Regal? Could you make up your mind whether you're going to compliment me or insult me?
I am doing neither. I am merely speaking my mind. If you are offended, I shall apologize.
Nah, it's not a big deal or anything. I mean, people always tell me that I need to watch my language.
Your true self is revealed in your words and actions. But if your true self is repulsive, it will show no matter how much you try to hide it. In your case, your true self is pure.
In other words, pretty words alone aren't enough.
That's called hypocrisy. Words which are not spoken from the heart.
Words that have no soul.
Yes, exactly.
I think I get what you're saying. Words aren't enough. No matter how right your words are, you have to actually carry it out in order for them to have meaning.
I am aware that my words are not spoken from my heart.
You think so?
No matter how hard I try to move forward, I am held back by the sin I have committed. I am so used to the weight of my sin that I am afraid to let it go. It's so easy to simply acknowledge myself as a criminal and let it envelop me in its apathy.
How the heck does acknowledging your crime connect to apathy?
Doing nothing at all, under the excuse of being a criminal. There are many who feel that is the punishment. I used to be one of them.
But you're different now, right? Then everything's okay. We all get tired and apathetic sometimes. But when that happens, you just rest for a bit and move forward again. Isn't that enough?
Yes. Lloyd, there is much I could learn from you. Thank you.
What are we going to do now? Let's go seek Altessa for Colette. Yes, regardless of whether or not we trust Kratos' words, we better return to Iselia for now. Can we trust him, though? We don't have any other leads. All we can do is keep on going. Next time we will meet. Next time we're gonna go into Altessa's house and check in on them and how we can see what we can do about